Hello, Leo. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Leo, this is your weekly reading, December 11th, December 11th to December 17th. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Leo, I heard from Spirit, surrender, don't retaliate. Are the claws coming out? You guys are usually in a pretty bubbly, carefree kind of energy. I don't think you're too happy with something or somebody right now, but I think what's really interesting is we have the new moon in Gemini, here I go again, oh my God, new moon in Sagittarius. I have done that in so many of these readings. I have no idea why. It's been nuts. Maybe you have something in common with the Gemini reading, which I don't know, did I do Gemini yet? No, yeah, I did Gemini's reading. So I don't know, check that out maybe. I have no idea. I don't even have an answer for that. But they are an air sign and they are split to Sag. So there you go. Maybe that's why. Check it out. Anyhow, Leo, blows my mind. So let's see what is going on for you guys. Give me 1 second. Nobody calls until I'm busy. So anyhow, Leo, new moon in Sagittarius, 12/12 portal today, Mercury going into retrograde tomorrow. A lot of things are at play here, but this time is about manifesting, letting go, allowing ourselves to feel empowered on a positive note, making those changes. And I think it's also got a lot to do with, look back at the daily reading today, collectively stepping into a place of love. So with that, this idea of surrender instead of retaliating can just be simply letting go of the past. And when we look at 2023, we all had challenges. There was no getting around the challenges, and altogether. So if there's something that's still lingering, my advice to you and to all signs at this point is to make sure you're letting go of those things, allowing that change to occur within you so that you can move on and move forward as the end of the year comes to close, or the end of the year comes to a close. And if there's somebody recently that has kind of pushed your last button, we'll see if it comes out in the reading, right? All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you guys. Your week ahead, or this week that we're already in, right? December 11th through the 17th, Spirit, for the sign of Leo. Discernment and ready but waiting. Spirit just said to pull the trigger or not to pull the trigger. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys this has to do with work. Some of you this has to do with just family dynamics, Spirit is saying. So let's see what's going on. Leo, what does Leo need to know this week, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? Patterns. I feel like, Leo, you got your feelings hurt by something or somebody, or just in general by something, fortitude, not having the strength to push on and persevere, repetition. Leo, 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 Leo. I do feel like this pattern has to do with the idea of surrendering, about the surrendering and the retaliation. It's like, I don't have the strength to retaliate. I don't want to put the fight into it. I'm just over it. I feel like in a multitude of ways, Leo, your life is going pretty good overall. Like, it doesn't feel bad, but I feel like there's like this one sore spot that's kind of sitting within, and it probably pertains to the heart space. And I think this has come back around a couple of times for you guys. And it's like, oh shit, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. This time, I don't feel like you're not wallowing in it, put it that way. I don't feel like you're swimming around in the shit that has continuously come back to the surface. But I do feel like there is an awareness within your heart space that says, you know what, this is old. This hurts. The littlest things kind of send me back into this tailspin of this energy. And I could get angry and be upset, and as they say, hurt people, right? So if you're hurting, somebody says something, does something, the initial reaction may be to lash out and retaliate, but I also feel like with this fortitude, it kind of makes me feel better about this, even though it's in the reverse position, because I don't think this requires a fight. I don't think this requires a pushback. I think this is just simply going, is it worth engaging my energy in this, or is it better off just to kind of let it go? And to see you guys kind of just letting it go makes me go, I think there's some growth there. There's some deeper level understanding as to why this hurts, or why this was disappointing, why this continues to repeat itself somehow. So I don't think that this is a negative for you. I think there's an aha, an awareness around why this continues to be a situation. So you guys, you know, for as fun-loving as you are, the opposite of that is the ability to get hurt pretty easily sometimes, even though you guys don't necessarily sit in your emotions, because you're so caring, because you're so, you know, want to be fun, want to be light, want to be loved, want to be carefree. When we get met with the adversity of the opposite, it can make us go from a high to a low. So, you know, it's like, kind of get you caught up in some mixed emotions, some Seven of Cups kind of energy, okay? All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Something about wolf spirit. I'm not sure. You guys could be guided by wolves at this time. That could be your spirit animal, even though the lion is your thing, you know? All right, Star, Healing, Page of Wands. This is going to bring in new opportunity, or this was a new opportunity for you to heal for some of you. Two of Pentacles, kind of, again, going back and forth, to surrender, to retaliate, to surrender, to retaliate, right? Trying to balance. For some of you, this could be in regards to finances. I feel like some of you feel a little foolish about something as well. The Hermit, those lessons, right? Spirit is saying dig deeper, Leo. Dig deeper than just yay or nay. I've seen this kind of come out too. It's Three of Wands kind of energy. You know, there's the two paths, and then there's the center. Go left, go right, go down the center. This is kind of giving me that same vibe that I kind of caught before. Talk about healing. There it is. There's that Sag. This is about a time of introspection for you, specifically in regards to the options and the choices that you're weighing, whether it be on your emotions or in the tangible plane as well. But there is a wisdom there. Again, I said, like, I feel like this is, you're not jumping to retaliate. You're not jumping at something. You're kind of sitting back on this. That's part of that wisdom of the Hermit. That's part of that soul's journey. It's part of the understanding and the knowledge that you're carrying forward, going, yeah, I could do X, Y, and Z, but is it going to serve my higher purpose? I just talked about the Wands. There's the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, disappointment, something. And I'm going to go back to whatever this was. This was an opportunity, not is an opportunity. This was an opportunity of something which led to the Three of Swords, and you have to kind of make a decision, and you're deciding to heal rather than to constantly re-engage. Oh, hell yes. The sun will rise again, Leo, and I think you're making a very logical, practical, and smart decision, a wise decision, to not engage in whatever this is. So it's like, there again, there's an awareness within you that says, it's not a them problem, it's a me problem. And now I understand where this is coming from and why it's coming from the place in which it is. So I think this is really awesome. Four of Pentacles, still kind of hanging on to it a little bit there, right? And I think this has lingered for the devil. It has lingered for a little while. To some people, it's almost like somebody could have called you selfish, or, you know, self-conceited, or self-delusional, or it's like self-something. You know, it's like you're too self-involved, you're too this, like, and I'm hearing, if you would understand how long it took me to get to this place. So your place of protection for yourself could have taken you a long time, Leo, to get there, to start to understand what it was that you needed, what you needed to balance out within you. But I do believe too that there was also a fear attached to that that's kind of sat around for some time. So somebody kind of could have called you out on that. That could have hurt a little bit, because to you this was your space of protection. To you this is where you went to heal. To you this became, you know, your body, your mind, your habit, your pattern. What you did on repeat became your sanctuary. And for somebody else, they may not have understood that, because maybe they haven't been where you have been. Maybe they've not faced the things that you have faced. And you had to learn how to protect yourself. You had to learn how to hold on. I think what this challenge is representing to you underneath this new moon is to understand that you can start to drop those walls. You don't have to be in self-preservation mode. You don't have to be in survival mode anymore, Leo. You can start to live without a fear of having to be defensive and to hang on real tight and to secure everything just for yourself. That it's okay to be open and to be a giver. Yes, fulfill your own cup first. Again, I said that in the daily read. Fulfill yourself. But in the process, you're also going to be able to help other people, because you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom with this Hermit that says, you know, I've went through this. I've done this. I've, you know, maybe not mastered this. I said just give love to people, right? Give love to a situation. Think about, and I'm going to say this, not that you are self-conceited or self-indulgent. That's, you're operating from the space of protection, but it's okay to give that love out. And I just said that. The truth there, Leo, that's the truth. And it's like, you know this to be a truth. You know that you're going to have to come into a space where you meet somebody halfway, or other things halfway, without harboring yourself up in like this safe cove. It's like, you know, animals will seek shelter in a cove during storms and things like that. It's kind of like where you've gone, is like into this little cove, this little space. Maybe it's your home, maybe it's a habit, maybe it's a pattern. But it was like you trying to protect yourself, you know, and now it's like, well, if I let something else in, or let something else be a part of my world, then that means I probably shouldn't have shown that card, but that leaves you open, right? It leaves you bare. It leaves you in that place where you become very vulnerable to anything that's outside of you. So if you swim out into that vast sea, you know, you're wide open target. And I think that's kind of how this feels for you. But someone is coming in to you or for you, whether this is on a friendship level, a romantic level, a family level, and just going, let me help you. And by that help, it doesn't mean they're necessarily giving to you. It's just the idea of a connection itself, to connect with you. So, and it's soulmate energy. It's absolute soulmate energy. They're coming in to provide. Was it you that I said about having wings? You finally have, yeah, because I was like, the lion doesn't have wings, but look, Two of Cups. Lion's got wings there. He's stronger than he realizes. Allow yourself to sit in that strength. Don't question your strength and tenacity for life. What else for Leo, please, Spirit? I think this is going to be a pretty short, straightforward reading, Leo. Five of Cups in the reverse. Hell yes. I've seen that come out a couple of times. Page of Cups in the upright. Hell yes. Death card. You're transforming this. This is an opportunity that I think is going to give to you a couple of times over. So if somebody called you out and said you're self-indulgent, self-conceited, and self, it's like every time this comes up, you get to go sit with that. And as you sit with that, you understand deeper. It's like you're awakening and opening up that maybe this isn't the worst thing. It's just a very uncomfortable thing. And that's okay. That's okay, because I don't want to say that you've asked for this, but I think subtly within somewhere, there was a hope, an inspiration, a spark that said, I want to be able to be open to a point, not fully, but to a point. But Spirit's also telling you now, Leo, that you are ready to open up. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, or a Virgo here, okay? I just heard Spirit say, I don't think that they don't know that you ever let go of something. Whether this is a person, an idea, pattern, habit, routine, something like that, I'm not sure. It feels more tied to a person. I was gonna say And this could pertain to the cups, right? I said 7 of Cups earlier, a little bit of emotional confusion. The Empress, the 7 of Cups, the Strength card, Leo, there you are. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, doesn't have to be. Divine Feminine energy there as well. 2 of Swords, not knowing what to do with it. But you see this as a beautiful new opportunity. I don't think you know what happens or where it goes or how to master self-control. You know what, Leo, it's funny, that last reading that I did for you guys, and it was like crazy wild, right? Lots of wands, passion. I still feel like whatever this is, you're like salivating at the mouth. So this Empress could have said to you, Empress, Emperor, whatever, but they're definitely hanging out in their divine feminine energy. And they could have kind of, you know, strategically called you out on your shit, but in a loving way. And that makes you very uncomfortable. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Because now you've made me mad. Now you've upset me. I could retaliate. I could just not. Now I have to master myself. I don't want to have these feelings because they're so intense. It hurts and it feels good at the same time. Leo, it's like, I want you and I hate you and I love you and I don't like this, but this feels good. I don't know what the hell I want. Leo, and there's the 2 of Swords, and it's like, well, could I just run off for a little while? I'll come back, I promise. And it's like every time you go to leave a situation, it's really rather funny. It's almost like when you're in the moment, you fight it, and then you're in it, and you're like, I gotta get out of here. There's a lot of that back and forth, that 2 of Pentacles, to stay, to go, to do, to go. And you know, intuitively, you know, Leo, like, to just go with the emotion and the flow of what is happening for you. And I say that simply because the 2 of Swords, look at those still waters behind her. These waters are bumpy and all over the place. Her waters are settled. Even if you don't know what to do, Spirit is saying, just settle yourself. You can't get up and run. It's like self-recovery. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just sneak off into the sunset, and hopefully I'm not missed in the meantime. And Spirit's like, oh, no, wait. Because the second, I see this in like a cartoon form. The second he turns around to see where he's going, boom, here I am again. Here's that opportunity. I said it could present itself to you a couple of times over, right? Here it is again. But you keep fighting it, even though you know. Oh, Leo, you guys are funny. Even though you know there's an Ace of Cups and a 10 of Cups behind it, you're fighting it off. It makes you so happy, and it scares the shit out of you in the same breath. And it's like, retaliate. I think the old Leo, the Leo that hadn't grown or hadn't matured, would have just been a shithead about it. Like if somebody said something that kind of called them out and triggered you, just would have been a jerk about it. Now you're like, I know I can't be a jerk. I don't have it in me to be a jerk. I don't want to fight. But you're all about fighting with yourself internally, going, I'm gonna go. And it's like, but wait a minute. You know? You can't run. It's like you cannot run from this opportunity, Leo. Whatever this is for you, whether this is love, this is work, this is hobbies, this is, who the hell knows? It's going to be different for all of you. But every time you want to get up and run, it stops you in your tracks. Stop stressing out. You got some healing to do, that's all. Right? Easy for you to say, Nicole. It isn't you, right? It's going to be fine, Leo. All right, Spirit, advice for Leo. Advice for Leo this week. I'm looking at the 7 of Cups, and it's like, now what do I do? Now what do I do? You guys are so dramatic this week. This is hilarious. It's funny, but it's not funny, you know? It's almost comical, though. I'm just going to sneak off. Nobody's going to see me. Leo, it is what it is. The worthless gift. I'm going to tell you the same thing I just got done telling Aquarius. Spirit is giving you something. Whether you think you've asked for it or not, like, you are where you are for a reason. Accept it for what it is. You're being gifted something here. Walk the path. Go knock on the door. The opportunities presented to itself to you. Take the walk on the runway there, Leo. So what? You get there, the door opens, everything. Same card Aquarius had. Perfect harmony. In perfect harmony. You know when you're in whatever this situation in, it feels amazing. You feel like you can conquer the damn world. And then it's like, oh wait, I don't know if I can sit on my throne and be masterful and be that like lion statue, you know? So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna cower down and just lay back down now. What? You can master this. You absolutely can. Oh, Leo. Perfect harmony. Bearing fruit. This is grounding you and settling you in. You have to put the work in though. If you put the work in on yourself to transform this energy, this is going to work out for you beautifully in the long run. Manifest the shit out of this. 21:12 on the clock. All right, Leo, I'm leaving it there. I hope this reading was helpful to you. If it was, like, share, subscribe, comment. Personal readings are open and available, and that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. And check me out on Facebook at Indigo Moon WV. I've got some really cool things up, herbs and different gift boxes for Christmas. So you can check me out on there, place orders through there as well. So I hope you guys are doing well and fantastic. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the mid-month. Take care. Bye.